Live from beautiful Oriole Park, the show has an AL East matchup. All right, just about ready for baseball. Jarren Duran now at the plate. In the air, left field. Taylor coming on. And there's one down. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Rafaela matched a homer in his last game. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Marcelo Meyer at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Bassett, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. That clips the inside corner for a strike. In the air, right field. O'Neill on the move. And that'll do it. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball there.
Ball one.
That cuts the corner. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Adley Rutschman. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Ball.
On the ground. It's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Pete Alonso, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Tyler O'Neill in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ward off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those.
Oh, now a great stop. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Tyler McDonough stands in now, looks at that one inside. To the right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. This one in the air center field. Cowser drifts towards it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Baltimore, bottom half of inning number 2. Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Adley Rutschman up now. He didn't just play baseball while at Oregon State, Singh. Adley was also on the football team.
Yeah, that's right. Adley was a place kicker his freshman year, averaged 60 yards per kick, and we've all seen the highlight of him tackling Christian McCaffrey. Not an easy feat.
20 touchbacks, too. Not bad. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Flips it. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Top half of the 3rd inning. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. This one in the air center field. Cowser on his way over. 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 1 so far. Runner takes off. Ball misses.
Outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag. Try to make you think that you've got to stay. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Jeremiah Jackson. Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Had him out front for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor Ward.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a 1-1. That's a strike. And he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. They get the force. Misplay doesn't. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. The 0-1. That one ripped but foul. Move to second. Meyer back in on a dive. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Fourth inning underway. No score. Got him swinging for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Go-ahead run on base. Tyler McDonough up next for the Red Sox. Swinging a foul straight back. The Bo Sox looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. Misses off the inside. And that's ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Gonzalez swings through it for strike 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. Got him. 3rd out. So ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Orioles DH, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Oh, 2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Out towards right center field. Meyer in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Through 4. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Caleb Durbin, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
High fly ball down the left field line. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jarren Duran will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. Loves it on the dive to first. And that's a great play for the out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1 away.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Jackson at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
Hey.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So digging in, Colton Cowser. And a strike.
No, that's down.
Missed with a
That's ball two.
changeup. Ball 2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, but he's in there easily.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Henderson in the box now, takes strike 1.
Ball, that's
Well,
down.
they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside
That's
to
a
be able
ball.
to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now it's going to be Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ball, that's out.
Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-2. That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. And it is out of here. A laser to left. It's his 6th home run of the season. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Next to hit, Marcelo Meyer.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. And that's the first down. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 down. Tyler McDonough up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to left center. Ward on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And next is the designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
That's out.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run shot. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it. Let it travel a little bit.
So 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. And that's fouled off. The 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Bradish, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Ends, a left-hander, also throwing. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 6th inning. Taylor Ward digs in now. Fly ball down the line. Meyer on the move. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. So now Pete Alonso at the plate. Alonso, former 2nd-round pick out of the University of Florida. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to man.
Connor Falefa, 1 at second. Double play.
He's out.
They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming. Schedule. And first offering is fouled off. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Aiken, a 6-foot lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's the right fielder, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Comes up empty. He's trying for third.
Ball.
Pitch misses. Throw to
Out on the
third.
pad.
Ow! And that. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the last half of the seventh. Jordan Westberg now at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Popped in the air, left field. One up, one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
Ball, that's just out. That's
He's
a ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
That's to third, Durbin. Fires across the diamond, 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Still in total command on the mound. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Kyle Bradish.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Meyer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one 95 to finish him off.
Yogi just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Ball 2.
Fouled off left side. Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
And the count's full. Got him. 2 gone now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Baltimore, out of the bottom of the 8th, Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Back to the top of the order now. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. Here comes the skipper.
For Boston, number 29.
Hey!
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-2. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Struck him out without a swing. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So next they hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward.
Ball, that's out.
Check
Ball
swing.
two.
He held up. And the count now 2-0. In the dirt, but kept close. The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Orioles down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 3.
Designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. Kowser off of first with 2 away. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yennier Cano. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. He's already homered here in this one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Bunts it towards the mound. Throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Durbin swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Man at second. Swings through that one for strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for the Reds. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom nine. Tyler O'Neill digs in now.
Off the plate, ball one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. Out towards right center field. Meyer under it. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.